So, you may be wondering, why are we starting out today with a look at Mr. Crow's feet? I mean, it's not like they're the most beautiful feet in the world. But, you see, it's what's covering them up. And that, of course, my friends, is socks. Because today, our conversation is all about sock puppets. Yes, sirree, sock puppets, versatile, delightful, smelly if you don't wash them, but full of excitement and fun. So in just a second, we'll get started with the wonders of sock puppets.
Well, hey there. Hi. I am the sock puppet. Yes, sir. I am the sock puppet. It's very nice to see you. I thought I would tell you a very short story. It is one of my very favorite short stories. It is called The Wide-Mouthed Frog. Now, one time, way down in the swamps, there lived a frog. Not one of them little old froggy things that you see down by the edge of the pond. No, sirree. This frog was one of them wide-mouthed frogs. And this frog's a young one. He hadn't been around for very long. And, well, sir, this frog likes to talk. Oh, talk. That frog would talk your ear right off. It hopped along. It didn't care who it talked to. It just hopped right up, looked at somebody. While one morning it was hopping along, it looked up and, oh, there's a bunny rabbit. He hopped right up to the rabbit. He said, "Hi! Who are you?" And the rabbit said, "I'm a rabbit." "Great! I'm a wide-mouthed frog. I like to eat bugs. What do you eat?" I like to eat grass and carrots and things like that. Goodbye, I gotta go." And the rabbit ran off. Well, the wide-mouthed frog kept hopping along, and pretty soon it hopped along right up to a duck. And it said, "Hi! Who are you?" "I'm a duck." "That's nice. What do you eat?" I like to eat bugs and kind of pond grass and that kind of stuff." "That's nice. I like to eat bugs. I'm a wide-mouthed frog." That's great. I gotta go. Quack, 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 quack. And off went the duck. The wide-mouthed frog kept hopping along. Pretty soon, it came up to a creature that was long and thin and round. It stuck out its long tongue and went, "Tss." The wide-mouthed frog came hopping up and said, "Hi! Hi! Who are you? What do you like to eat?" And it said, "Me, I'm a snake. I like to eat wide-mouthed frogs." "Oh, you don't see many of those around here, do you?" "Ah!" And off went the frog. The end.
The wide-mouthed frog is a particularly silly story. It's one that I like an awful lot, and there are lots and lots of versions of it on YouTube if you ever look it up on the internet. It's an easy story to tell, too. And it would be a fun story to tell with a sock puppet, or an envelope puppet, or a paper bag puppet, or a stick puppet for that matter. But today we're talking about sock puppets. Now, a sock puppet, well, like I've said, about every single one of these puppets is super easy to make. And it can be as simple or as elaborate as you want it to be. Now, of course, the first thing you need is a sock. And we all know there are lots and lots of odd socks around our houses. I found this one this morning in my sock box. Oh dear. It has a hole in it. That could be useful, though. You never know. Put that sock on, and all of a sudden, it becomes a creature. Now there are lots of ways you can do your sock puppet. If you see right now, I've got my little finger and my pointer finger stuck up and my other two fingers down, which gives that sock puppet kind of a pointy head. This sock puppet, I have all my fingers flat together and my thumb down here for the bottom of his mouth. And that gives him a very different shape to his head. So you could choose to do a lot of different things. Now, with this guy, I could put an eye right here and an eye right here if I wanted to. And they can move. I could put his nose right here and his mouth, which would be kind of cool. Now, what can I use to make those things? Well, on this one, I just used markers because I had some and they were really easy to color with. But could I use other things too? Well, sure, I could glue some paper on there. If I've got pom-poms around, I could glue some pom-poms on it. Googly eyes are always awesome. Buttons work great. And you can see with this fella, I decided that I'd give him some pizzazz. And so I cut out some big hair. Okay, at first I thought maybe they were eyebrows, but then I remembered I gave him eyebrows. And I gave him a nice big mouth. And I gave him a little vest with some buttons and some arms and hands so that he could bounce around a little bit. Make sure and send in pictures and videos of your sock puppets. And boy, if you find a way to tell the story of the wide-mouthed frog, I would love to get to see it. Have a great day. Thanks much.